Hi everyone, it's Daniel Sacco here from shipshape.vc. We're a free-to-use investment search engine, and today I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to use shipshape.vc to identify relevant investors for your investor outreach. This is in partnership with fundraising playbooks from Eva Dobzhanská, and yeah, really excited to be doing this. So, search engine. We basically, when you sign up, we'll ask a few questions, and those questions help to optimize your search. So I'm going to pretend for a moment that we're building smart energy grids, and it asks for a few details, so like where you're located, what your role is. We also pick up things like how much you're raising, and we use that to help optimize the search. So I'm going to say in this instance we're raising 5 million USD. It also asks a few other questions about sort of how much you raised to date, things like revenue, which again is just helpful for like benchmarking where you're at. We also ask things like team size, some documentation that you've got. Again, it's a good prompt. If you don't have your business plan ready yet, it might be something that you want to look at. We also ask if you're looking to expand internationally, and again, we use that data to help improve the search engine and the types of results that we're going to be providing. So we're going to quickly create that profile, and what the search engine is going to do is it's going to go and identify which funds around the world invest in the space. So I can see here that Dynamo invest in the space. They're investing in sort of electric fleets. I can see that they lead rounds, which is good. So the search engine looks through evidence. Have they led a round in the last 2 years? And so I can say, actually, that's quite interesting. I'm going to shortlist them. I might also look at Cocoon Capital. It sounds like they might be Singapore-based, but I'm going to shortlist them anyway. And I can also see recent activity, so I can see that GD1 have made investment towards the back end of last year. And likewise, BAM Ventures is going to shortlist them too. And Obvious Ventures. Oh, interesting. So I can see actually Obvious Ventures raised their new fund, so they would be ready to deploy that fund. So yeah, one of the other things that we do is we incorporate how active the fund has been. I can also see that they lead rounds, which is great. I can see they've invested in a couple of companies that seem related. So I'll have a look at the summary. It also provides a contact email for the fund. I'm hoping that we'll also pick up some information about the individuals. So here we are. Talks about the fund here, and most recent funding round. So yeah, it's pretty recent. We can also see the people who work there. Yeah, great. Okay, so Andrew actually looks like he would be super relevant. So we've got some contact info here. So I'm going to quickly add him to my shortlist. And what I can now do with that shortlist is I can export that. So we've got a partnership with HubSpot for startups. So if you use HubSpot, you can export it in a HubSpot friendly format off the bat. You can also just download this as a CSV, and you can use that to run your investor outreach. And that's really helpful, obviously, if you want to export sort of key details about the fund, about the individuals that work there, and then also if they've invested in companies that seem relevant to you and your business. So yeah, that's a very quick tutorial on how to use shipshape.vc. Would recommend, be specific in your search phrase. So yeah, you can change that at the top. You can always make adjustments. So I might put in smart energy infrastructure, for example, and that will generate perhaps slightly different results because it's looking for evidence that's related to that search phrase. You can also change your raise amount. So if you're thinking, actually, I'm not sure yet exactly how much you want to raise, you can adjust to see which types of funds have made investments around the round size that you're looking at. And obviously, the fact that you can see if they can lead a round or not is obviously super helpful. Get in touch if you've got any feedback. We're always looking to make improvements to this. So thanks very much.